Now we're going to talk about what you need to do in the originating file to get it ready for a QBO file copy, whether you're doing it manually or whether you're doing it in Rewind. For a manual QBO copy and for a Rewind copy, start with the same things. This is an absolutely perfect time to clean up a file. It's a great opportunity to do this. So I would start with unbilled charges and unbilled time. Even if you're not sure if you're using them, I would run the reports on those just to double check that unbilled time and unbilled charges are not going to come across into a new file. Then I would go into my suppliers and I would go into my customers and I would make sure that the duplicates are all taken care of and that you inactivate any accounts that you don't want. So if they're old and they don't have a balance and they're not going to be used again, this is a great time to clean them up. This is a great time to make sure that there are no duplicates as well. Then I would go in and I would clean up that chart of accounts. So again, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're happy with the numbering system, that you're happy with the way that the sub accounts are working out, and that you deactivate any accounts that are no longer necessary after you've checked to make sure that they don't have a balance in them. I would finalize the payroll. Now this is a demo file, so I don't have payroll. I'm just demonstrating to go in. So I would make sure that I finalize that payroll. I would, of course, if I am not using Rewind, I would go in and make sure that I do all the final reconciliations in my account. So make sure that those reconciliations are up to date. Again, this is a demo file, so ignore the fact that this may come across to you as old and unclean files. I would make sure that things are in their proper position. And then I would go in and finalize my tax payments. Most of this, as I mentioned, is if you are doing a file migration and you're going to upload and download and import and export transactions. If you want to file at a point in time exactly as it is, there's no need to reconcile. If you're going to use Rewind copy, there's no need to clean up that chart of accounts if you have some sort of reason for leaving them exactly the way that they are. One of the reasons you may leave them exactly the way that they are is if it is an audit position and the file still needs to be used day to day. You want to make a copy of the file using Rewind to show the point in time when you filed for the taxes and what the audit looked like, what the books looked like at the time that the audit was initiated, but now you're going to move on. That would be a perfect example not to do the reconciliations, not to muck about in the chart of accounts or change a single thing in the file. But if you're going to migrate that file manually using export, import, clean the dickens up out of that thing, reconcile the daylights out of everything, finalize payroll, and file those taxes.